Flip them back on Amazon and sell them for like 15, 20 in my first year, which was 160,000, not to be exact. Mothercare literally made me a lot of money because I was able to buy things for like £2, £3. So I'm gonna take you along my journey, but this is where the journey started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down how I made 6 figures. And you're probably thinking, why am I here? This is one of the places that I came to, the exact places that I came to make 6 figures. So, this basically used to be Mothercare, but as you know, Mothercare closed down and there's no more Mothercares here anymore. But this was one of the places that I came to. Essentially, I used to come here. I'll see if I can get a screenshot and send it to my videographer. But I used to get items for like £1, £2, flip them back on Amazon and sell them for like 15, 20. This place, alongside Homebase, was one of the places that made me hit 6 figures. So I'm gonna take you along my journey, but this is where the journey started. Mothercare. Hey guys, so I'm back at the studio now. I just literally teleported here. I'm joking, I literally didn't. I took the car. Yeah, I drove here, but it's actually a separate day. But yeah, now we're back at the studio. I'm kind of like changing my settings and my scenery to kind of see which kind of setting you guys prefer. So yeah, whatever setting you guys prefer, comment it below. Let me know, do you prefer the pink or the pink and the blue, the mixture? Like, how are you guys finding my new setup? You know, I'm rebranding, you know, as I said in the video before. I'm literally gonna break down the blueprint, as the Americans say, into how I made 6 figures in my first year. I'm so sorry for interrupting this video, but I need to let you guys know that I'm doing my first live event on the 7th of May, which means you no longer need to watch me on your YouTube screen. You can actually come and meet me in the flesh. Now at this event, I'm going to be talking everything Amazon, how to have your first £10,000 month, how to find a good supplier, what things to look out for in a product, and how to keep your account healthy so that you don't get suspended. So if you're tired of watching me on the screen and you actually want to meet me in the flesh, there's going to be mocktails, food. It's going to be a day that you should not miss. Make sure you head over to Eventbrite. I'll add the link down below and I'll see you on the 7th of May. I'm literally going to break down the blueprint, as the Americans say, into how I made 6 figures in my first year, which was 160,000, not to be exact, but to the nearest pounds in my first year of business. And I'm going to break it down. Now, if you guys feel like the video is too compact, comment below separate, and if I get 25 comments of separate, I will literally do a separate video for each stream of income that I had that made me 6 figures, because this is going to be a short, straight to the point video, which is going to break it all down. Okay, cool. So let's first break down how many streams actually made me 6 figures. So I had 4 streams of income that contributed to me making 160,000 in my first year. The first one was rent to rent. The second one was Amazon. The third one was my Amazon course. And the fourth one was eBay. Now, I am in the studio and like stupidly, I didn't bring my notes, which had my exact numbers to the penny that literally broke down exactly how much I made for each one. So I can't do that. But if you guys really want the numbers, please comment it below as well. So write separate video, then do another one with figures as well, and we'll literally put that in there so we can get the exact figures of how much I made in each stream of income. But I will try to like do an estimation, and if I'm wrong, you know, God be my witness, I'm not intentionally lying to you guys. I just think that this is the closest to what I can remember of what I made. So one of the first streams of income that I had, in the first kind of business that actually started generating me money to lead into the 6 figures, was rent to rent. Now, if you guys haven't already seen the video where I've broken down how to get a rent to rent deal, literally what things to look out for and the strategies that I've used, this is the video here, and I'll also add the link in the description for you guys to watch. But rent to rent is essentially when you rent a property from a landlord for a set amount, and then you rent it back on a room by room basis. So essentially what I would do is I'd rent a property. Prime example was a property that I had in Uxbridge. I rented it from the landlord. I think I was giving him around 1,500 to be correct, or 1,400 per month. And I was renting each room out. Now the room at the bottom went for about 695 or 700. Then there was 2 rooms upstairs that went for 650 and a room that went for 595. So that property was kind of generating me around 750 my numbers might be wrong, this is all by the head, but generating me around £650 in profit per month. Now, one thing you have to be wary of if you are going to do something like rent to rent is making sure that your rent to rent is compliant, which means fire doors in every room with the seals around the side and a fire blanket in the kitchen. And if it is 3 stories, definitely making sure that the property has a fire panel in the front and fire extinguishers as well. So make sure if you're gonna do rent to rent, make sure your rent to rent's compliant. But yes, I did rent to rent and I had 4 properties, and that was probably making me around 2,000 or 2,500 circa. I'm saying circa like I know what that means. Okay, 2,500 I think, or just under £3,000 per month in net profit with all the expenditures accounted for. Now that doesn't account for things like, you know, when maintenance issues popped up and I had to literally jump into that profit to get those covered. But when it was fully occupied, it was generating just under £3,000 per month from 4 properties. It might have been 2,500 though, so I might be going a little bit higher. I think it was more 2,500, but around between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds a month from my rent to rent business. Now, as you guys know, I stopped doing that because I felt like it demanded too much of my time, and had a few instances where landlords would not do the repairs in the properties that I was doing, that I was maintaining, and I just couldn't continue where my values were not being upheld, because I would want to provide a house where people are happy, they feel at home. You can't feel at home if, let's say, the boiler's not working, landlord is refusing to fix it, and I can't fix it. So yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. I think I spoke about it in another video, why I stopped doing rent to rent. So if you haven't seen that video, also check that video out too. Okay, the second business that generated me money, that helped me achieve 6 figures, was my Amazon business. Now, of course, we've just seen the mother care. I was also going to show you the home base that I went to that made me a good amount of money. But when I drove in there, it was literally a development site and they wouldn't even let me in. They were literally like, where are you going, kind of thing. Like, they would not let me in. So yeah, that was another stream that I have, that I still have to today. I absolutely love Amazon. It's amazing. I make money in my sleep, and now I've started to systemize it because my cousin's employed. She does all the orders. Essentially all I do is place the order with supplier, get it delivered to the unit. My cousin comes in, preps the unit, and she clears like a pallet a day. That's her target. A pallet a day, sends it into Amazon, and I make the money with kind of being hands off, but not completely, because I haven't found someone to source products for me, and I'm not sure if I would, because I feel like supplier information is like super important, and if you have someone that works for you, why wouldn't they give that supplier to someone else to kind of get in their good books? So yeah, at the moment I'm semi-systemized, but not completely. Amazon was like a really good stream of income for me to help me to achieve the 6 figures, because of the mere fact that it was very hands off, and I started selling on Amazon before lockdown occurred, a couple of months, like 6 or 7 months before lockdown. So I was able to benefit from that big jump in sales when it was lockdown, and people were purchasing items like non-stop, like things they needed and things they didn't need just because they were in their house. So that was really good, and it was a good time for me to jump into Amazon. And I believe for my monthly, and I believe for my yearly sales, that Amazon generated about 94 or 95,000 pounds in revenue just from selling on Amazon. This third stream of income that leads on to nicely kind of from Amazon, kind of goes hand in hand, was eBay. And I use eBay essentially as a backup. So if you guys have watched my story or watched like when I got blocked from Amazon, you'll know that like for 2 months I was blocked from Amazon, and that kind of opened my mind, like, okay, you know, contingency plan. What's your contingency plan? So that made me then go to my second stream, which was my third stream, sorry, which was eBay, and say, okay, cool. If I can't sell on Amazon, then I should start selling on eBay. And I used eBay for a good amount of time to start pumping in sales for the products that I couldn't sell on Amazon while I was blocked. So that was my third stream of income, and I believe eBay generated me around £10,000 towards the benchmark of actually making 6 figures. So that was a good one that kind of like added its legway in, I would say, or added its foot in to allow me to make 6 figures. I only literally used it when I was blocked from eBay, but now I kind of try to implement it into my business a lot more with the stock that I don't put on Amazon. Try to do it a little bit less than Amazon, because it's more hands-on, and me, I like to be hands-off. Like, I want to do like baby girl, like living and like holiday living, travel living, photo shoot living, boss bitch living. Like, I don't want to be like slaving around, doing labor, breaking my back. I'm over that. Yeah, I'm literally over that. So yeah, I try to do Amazon a lot more than eBay, but now I've got my cousin, I've done a few more bits on eBay because she can literally prep and send the products for me. The fourth stream of income and the last one was literally my Amazon course that I created. I kind of feel like I've missed out a lot of streams as well because I was doing mentoring, but let's just narrow it down with the Amazon course because that's what I started with. So the Amazon course also made me a good amount of money, and it was good for me because I was able to help a lot of people make money on their Amazon journey. So I literally created this course because I was getting loads of DMs during the lockdown and before the lockdown. People asked me like, how can I make money? Shola, how are you doing this? Let me know. And I thought to myself, okay, the best way for me to show thousands or hundreds of people how to do this without me having to repeat the same thing over and over again is to create a course. Now, I feel like when people sell courses, like so controversial, people are like,
well, why do you sell a course? How much money do you save from selling a course? You make money from the course and not actually from Amazon.
But I feel like that's not important. If I can teach you how to make money and you can make money from my course, that's the most important thing. Why can't I be paid for bettering your life? So yeah, I created a course to show people how to start selling on Amazon, and that also brought in a good amount of money for me. To be exact, I might be wrong with my numbers, but I think my course did make around £60,000 in its first year. As I said, like, because I haven't got my numbers here, I just look like I'm chatting so much shit. But if you guys want figures, comment below figures, and I'm gonna get a video which is gonna break down the exact figures of how much I made you guys. But in a nutshell, that's how I made 6 figures. I created a course, I started selling on Amazon, I started doing rent to rent, and I also started selling on eBay. And if you, as I said, if you do want these videos in like different separate intervals or separate videos where I can break it down like each stream that I had and how I done it, comment separate below and I'll do that for you. Anyway guys, short and sweet, nice new video for you guys to see on how I made 6 figures. If you definitely enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And yeah, let's smash this video. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.